I'm Allison. This is Alley Cat Meadows, my suburban flower farm, and today I'm going to go over my favorite plant varieties to grow in the summer and especially in the southern heat. So, first up, easy peasy, sunflowers. This is the Pro-Cut Peach. They're a little smaller because I planted them really close together underneath some other ones, but I still made these super cute, very usable stems. But sunflowers are one of my favorite summer flowers to grow. They're super easy to start. The only thing you have to watch for is little critters. Birds love the seeds. I swear they know exactly where I planted them and they'll go get them. And then when they first sprout, they like the first set of leaves before we get to the true leaves. If I can make it to true leaves, they don't care anymore. But that first little set, they will totally just go over there and nibble on them. But that's okay. That's kind of where these came from. They nibbled and I reseeded, and so they were a little behind the rest of the group, but they're very cute and lovable. I love the Pro-Cut series for single cut sunflowers, and then you can also get a bunch of branching varieties. I haven't found a branching variety I don't really like. Oh, there's gnats everywhere in the shade. But my top favorite heat lover, sunflower. Here are some of the other sunflowers I'm growing right now. These are all the Pro-Cut single stem varieties. I love all the Pro-Cut series. They make big, beautiful blooms, and they're just, everybody loves them. So there's those, and then here are some of the branching varieties. I don't know any of the names of these, but I love the branching varieties. You can see you get a lot more blooms per plant. They're just a lot bigger and take up a lot more room, but I love these as well. And sunflowers have such easy seed to save. Next up, zinnias. They come in a lot of different varieties where you can get these huge, like this is the size of like my palm of my hand. This is Johnny's Aurora variety, and then this is, I think, Florette's Golden Hour. And then Queenie series, this is Queenie Pure Orange. But zinnias are a branching variety, so you get more blooms per cut, whereas the Pro-Cut series, sunflowers or any other single cut, you're getting one flower in that space. This is going to make multiple blooms throughout the whole season. But they love the heat, they love the sun, and they just thrive in it. So this would be number 2 if I could grow. My zinnia patch, this is the Queenie Pure Orange series, but I have maybe 5 plants with all those blooms right now, and they're just getting started. Little bee. Another easy one is celosia. They come in lots of crazy varieties where you have more of a coxcomb variety here, and then you have more of the spiky heads. They come in different colors. Super easy. They reseed themselves. A lot of my celosia beds I leave as celosia beds because I easily just go around and I shake them. All these little bumps, will it focus? There's these little bumps right here. They'll all become seeds and they produce a lot of seed. And so once they start to open up in the fall, I'll go around and just shake the plants and let it reseed itself. And then next season, celosia plants. I think if I ever gave up, growing for production and anything else, and I had all this space and one thing I would just grow would be this, because it's hands off once you plant it the first time. Even in the first time I plant it, you can just sprinkle it around and they have a great germination rate and the bees love them. They're never not bees, just all the time on these plants. So yeah, this would be, I think, if I could only grow one thing ever again, just to have, an abundance of blooms in my yard, it would be this. Here is one of my celosia beds, and you can see just how cool they look. I love all their little spikiness, and they're just so funky. I threw out all of these seeds, and you can see here are the seed pods I was talking about. You see all those little kind of balls, those all hold seed, and then they'll open up once they're ready, and then you just shake it off and then it'll reseed everything. And normally I know we do a top 3, but I'm going to add a fourth to the list, rutabaga. These are really doing great for me this year. I'm in love with them. I have lots of different varieties, the Sahara mix, the caramel mix, Viviana, and I think there's one other one, but I'm really loving these. Perennial. I'm going to take it back for the celosia. Not that I wouldn't grow the celosia, but I would definitely have this on my list because it's a perennial and it makes such beautiful blooms. They're so pretty and unique. But yeah, I would definitely add this to my have to grow forever list, especially if I, wasn't growing for actual production or anything like that, and I just wanted beautiful flowers that did well in the heat. I would definitely have this on my list. They're in my front flower bed too, in clay. That's front flower bed is completely not amended at all, and they're really doing great, and it gets a lot of sun too. And so yeah, definitely add these to your grow list. I get a lot of my varieties from Baker Creek and Johnny's, but yeah, they're great. There you go. Those are my favorite ones. Look how pretty those are. Look at this one. Just those are my favorite heat-loving varieties. In the south, we're dealing with right now 110-degree heat index. Humidity is off the charts. I have been pouring sweat today, but all those flowers are handling well, whereas my dahlias are underneath shade cloth and having to be misted in the middle of the day and just looking really sad. Those are thriving in the heat right now and very low maintenance on care. So as much as I do love dahlias, those are my top ones. If I had to not grow dahlias anymore, it would all shift to those varieties. So yeah, let me know what your favorite heat-loving varieties are. If I missed one of the kind of top ones, and you have another suggestion that you like so much, let me know. And follow along for any other suburban gardening tips that you like. And happy growing!